I'm just kidding. Hey, how are you? How was your day? Hope that you had a good day. Um, I had an excellent day. Just ready to get day three started. I'm a whole lot more excited about it today than I was yesterday. I apologize because you probably saw all kinds of sides of me on yesterday, but hey, that's kind of what this is. It's like a video journal, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see all kinds of things in within this 30-day period. So I want to go ahead and get started. Hopefully you've seen some of the other videos from day one and day two, and today is day three. Look at me sticking with this. Don't get too excited. It's day three. Yeah, we got some more days to go. But anyway, just kind of wanted to pop in. I know it's kind of late, but y'all, I have to do this. It's for me and it's for you, whoever's watching. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that life spelled out for today, day three. We're spelling out life. Kind of talking about some things in life, specifically surrounding depression. This is kind of my thing. My 49th birthday is coming up, and this is what was laid on my heart to do for me and for others. So, all right, so let's go ahead and drop that life spelled out for today. Today, we're spelling life. So, of course, you always know the L is always going to be living because, in spite of what we go through, we got to keep on living. We learned that on day one. We talked about it anyway. But anyway, for today, what we're going to be talking about is living incognito, faking what's evident. Living incognito, faking what's evident. So the whole incognito, that's kind of what I'm doing today. Incognito, that just literally means in disguise or undercover. You just kind of, you know how when you put sunglasses on, you just like, y'all can't see me because everything is dark. For some reason, we think y'all can't see us, but I'm here. But that's kind of what we're talking about today is living incognito and faking what's evident. Sean, what in the world are you talking about? I'm talking about when we know we see the signs of depression. You may not know exactly what the signs are. You're not a doctor, right? But you know something ain't right. And some people, and this is the truth, have gone for years and years like that and did nothing about it. Well, that ain't fair because you sitting up there causing all kinds of grief on yourself as well as everybody around you. Or maybe there's nobody around you. Because sometimes, like I talked about yesterday, it gets kind of bad and don't nobody want to be around you. So that's what we're talking about today. It's kind of, how can we sum that up real quick? Faking the funk. You see the signs. You know what's going on. But you just continue to kind of like fake the funk. So I did write down some things. So I want to, y'all know I'm not supposed to write nothing down or any preparation so that it'll be real. So here's my little notes for today, my little pink stick piece. Oh, my mama would love that it's pink. All right, so I did Google some things just to kind of help you out, just in case, okay? So here's some things real quick. Um, this is some signs of depression. This is not all the signs, but this is just something I found. I did Google some signs. So here's some signs. Loss of interest. If you lose interest in things that you like, really, really like to do, it doesn't mean you're depressed just because you don't want to go to a basketball game. No, I mean it's extreme. And we all know ourselves, so we know, when it's extreme. Weight loss or gain that's kind of immediate. All of a sudden, you didn't put on the pounds, and it's not Thanksgiving or Christmas. It and again, this does not mean just because you gain weight you're depressed. This means when it has gone kind of a little past a mark, and you're not depressed because you have one of these signs. Everybody got more than one of these signs probably at some point. But it's like these are some things you can look for if you feel like, hey, I might be depressed or something's not right with me. These are some things, and you can Google some more on your own. But here's some more: insomnia. Oh my God, did I not have insomnia? Did I not tell y'all about that? Insomnia, irritability. You just moody for no reason. Um, Feeling hopeless, feeling like I ain't accomplished nothing. I ain't really got nothing to live for. Like, why am I even here? Why was I born? Um, there was a movie my kids watched, and they were like, "Your whole life is a mess." If you kind of feeling like that, you might want to kind of question some things. Extreme anxiety, being really tired, really sad, crying, kind of for no reason. Um, a couple of days ago, I was putting something in the trash. I kid you not. I was putting something in the trash, and I wasn't throwing it like from a distance. I was pretty close, and I chunked it, and it fell on the floor. I started crying because I was like, "No, there's always going on. I just can't do nothing right." Yeah, if you're doing something like that, yeah, something might want to get checked at. If you have sadness, and oh, sorry, I was timing myself. If you have sadness, or the last one is social isolation, and I have that bad. Kind of like what we talked about yesterday. It's like I don't want to be around nobody. I just kind of want to be in my husband's big old white T-shirt, especially the one with like a few holes in them, and smell like bleach, and be by myself. But anyway, those are some signs. You can definitely Google some on your own. But um, I'm really talking about more or less people who have either been told that they're depressed. They kind of already know that they're depressed. Like it's something in their heart and gut, you know, um, it is showing that they're depressed. But for some reason, and I can understand it. Like, hey, as they used to say in the '70s, I can dig it. You don't want to be labeled. And I get that. But the thing about that is, um, you do want the help that you need, whether that be therapy sessions, just talking to someone, whether that there is like a support group, perhaps, or maybe even sometimes medication is needed. It just depends, um, you know, on how severe the symptoms are and how severely it is affecting your daily life and routine. So, what we want to talk about is let's just being honest about it. Kind of the first thing about this is taking that first step of saying, I may be depressed. Taking stuff off, look at me, I'm so cool. Y'all see how I worked that out? Girl, boy. But that first step is just kind of taking the shades off. Let us go ahead and see you. I don't mean that literally. I'm just saying take the shades off so that you can see clearly and that you can get the help, that you need. Take the first step. Um, the first step for me, I think, was when I started kind of feeling like I was depressed. I started kind of Googling some things. There's tests that you can actually take online, and based on how you score, um, they can say, hey, you might want to consider seeing a professional or not. Hey, I don't know how well those work. I have done them, and they were pretty accurate, for me, but I don't know about for somebody else. I'm not a doctor. I'm just Sean. But that's kind of a start. After you kind of do a little research and do a little reading, and you feel like, yeah, I might be depressed, that's where you seek help. Go to your doctor and just kind of share with them some of the things that you're experiencing, and they'll be better, able to guide you in what the next steps are. But if you get to that step and they do say, hey, you do sound like you're, suffering from depression or whatnot, do something about it. Like, like I said, seek counseling. Um, you can consider joining a support group. Um, You can even do videos like this. This is the most therapeutic thing I think I've ever done. I can't believe I did it. Like, but I'm doing it. And you know, the funny part is, I feel like I don't care. I ain't trying to like do anything with this outside of help somebody and help myself. That's what's real. But if somebody sees this and say, "Hey, I hear what she's saying. That makes sense." Whether I ever know it or not, the fact is I put that out there and somebody was helped by it. And I just hope the good Lord will bless me to continue to be able to do something. I don't see me doing videos every single day of my life. I'm sorry, I don't see that happening. You know, but maybe He will bless me to do something and sharing my personal experiences that will kind of help, you know, somebody else. So take the first step. Um, it's kind of like, if we think about it, like, it's like if you go to the doctor, you're not feeling good. You know you're not feeling good. You're not feeling well. Whether it's a cold, you have signs. You might have a runny nose, or you may be coughing, or just not feeling good, whatever. But if you go to the doctor and the doctor says, "So how are you doing?" and you said, "Oh, I'm doing great. No issues. No, not at all." Okay, then they send you home. How are you helped? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That wasn't really a good. I don't know. That wasn't a good example. But you get the point. The point is, you gotta be honest about what your symptoms are and what the signs are. It could be depression. It could be something else. But because we're talking about depression, I'm assuming is you've listened this long, there's something going on. You know. All right. What else? That's pretty much the main thing. I just wanted us to talk today about knowing what the signs are, kind of, and just getting some help. Stop being incognito. Take the glasses off. I'm not taking this hat off because y'all don't really want to see. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I need to stay incognito. No, I'm just kidding. But take the mask off. It's okay. Um I've already been through that part of my life where I felt like it had to be perfect. I've heard my baby daughter say many times, "Mom, I think we watch Disney too much because I have this mindset that things are supposed to be like perfect." There is no such thing. None of us are perfect. That doesn't mean that everybody suffers with depression, but we all have our personal battles. Um, I had a doctor one time. I was telling him, I was like, "Well, I don't want to be labeled. I don't want no name associated with me. Okay, the only names that's associated with me is this on my shirt. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I'm a boss. Other than that, I don't want a label, you know?" And I was telling him, I was like, "That's really hard for me to like kind of deal with it." He said, listen. All it is a chemical imbalance, and everybody has some parts. So it could be this much, or it could be extreme. And like mine was yesterday, it was extreme. So don't feel bad about labels. You gotta feel better. You gotta be able to live life. That's what we're talking about, right? It's life. So if it means that you gotta go to a doctor, that you gotta take medicines for a little while, I'm not saying take these medicines forever. I'm sorry, I don't take medicines every day. If you watch some of my videos, you may be saying, "Yeah, but you need to." I don't know, but I don't. I don't take medicines every day. But I've been dealing with this for so long that I know when it's time for me to kind of do something. Does that make sense? All right, so what do we talk about today? We talk about life, of course, and we're talking about living incognito, faking what's evident. Because the thing about it, if you're depressed, there's somebody around you that's already figured that out through your attitude, through your behaviors, your mannerisms, your moodiness, your snappiness. So stop faking the funk. You see the signs. So what are you going to do about it? Stop living incognito. If I can take my hat off and show you my hair on today, you can do it. You can do it, sister. You can do it, brother. Stop faking the funk. Stop living incognito. Do a Google search. Do a Google test. And then go talk to your doctor about it and get some help. All right, I'm Sean, y'all. This was day 3. And guess what? I'm going to be with you tomorrow on day 4. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Bye now.